The news starts now. AM 1240 and 95.3 FM. WJON.
Good morning. I am Paul Hapster at WJON. News time is 7:05. 49 degrees here in St. Cloud. I'll have your full WJON weather eye forecast coming up after the news. News is brought to you this morning by SB Restoration. A former St. Joseph City Council member has announced the official launch of her campaign to become St. Cloud's next mayor. Ann Buckvold is holding an event next Saturday, May 4th at 10:30 a.m. at the Great River Regional Library in St. Cloud. Her campaign, Believe in Something Better, will present what she calls a comprehensive platform to focus on the pressing issues facing the community while fostering inclusive growth and opportunity. Her key pillars are economic development, regional transportation, education, and employment opportunities, and housing. Buckvold ran unsuccessfully for the Minnesota House in 2016. She was appointed to the St. Joseph City Council in 2018 and then was elected to the seat that same year. She resigned from the council before her term was up in 2021. She also had an unsuccessful run for St. Joseph mayor in 2020. Earlier this week, St. Cloud City Council member Carol Lewis also announced her intention to run for St. Cloud mayor. Last Friday, Mayor Dave Kleiss announced he would not seek re-election after nearly 20 years on the job. The filing period officially opens on May 21st and runs through June 4th. If 3 or more people file to run for mayor, there will be a primary election held in August, with the top 2 moving on to the general election in November. Almost 40 workers at a fully based vegetable farm have filed a federal lawsuit charging the farm with 4 counts of violating the Trafficking Victims Protection Act. The complaint filed in U.S. District Court claims Seville Vegetable Farm and its owner, John Seville, created a work environment of fear, psychological abuse, sleep deprivation, and seclusion that led to a cycle of forced labor and financial coercion. The complaints are mostly from Central Americans working on the farm under the H-2A work visa. They claim the farm used their inability to read or speak English to force them into 17-hour workdays, poor living conditions, limited access to fresh water and restroom breaks, and paychecks that did not reflect the total number of hours worked. The complaint has been filed, but a court date has not been set. In a statement, officials with Seville Vegetable Farm claim they met or exceeded the H-2A program requirements, and the lawsuit is baseless. A large turnout is expected for the annual Defend the Second Amendment rally today at 11 a.m. at the state capitol. Rob Dorr of the Minnesota Gun Owners Caucus says they oppose the gun control bills introduced at the legislature.
From assault weapons bans to magazine restrictions, mandatory licensing. But the bills that are moving have been the safe storage mandate, mandatory reporting of lost and stolen firearms, as well as a provision banning certain types of firearm triggers.
The rally inside the Capitol Rotunda will include a program featuring legislative leaders and other speakers. The House is scheduled to vote Monday on 3 gun violence prevention bills. The U.S. Department of Labor has finalized a rule that will expand overtime to thousands of salaried workers in Minnesota. Starting July 1st, the annual salary threshold under which salaried workers will be eligible for overtime will be $43,388. Then, on January 1st, 2025, the threshold will grow to $58,656 per year. In addition, the salary thresholds will be updated every 3 years based on new wage data. Small business groups have threatened legal action against the new rule. WJON news time is 7:09, 49 degrees here in St. Cloud. I'll have your full WJON weather eye forecast up next.
Tractors.
Radar weather.
For St. Cloud and Sauk Rapids, today, chance for some scattered storms early, otherwise cloudy, with an expected high of 57. Tonight, overnight low of 42 under cloudy skies. Tomorrow, more scattered thunderstorms likely, otherwise overcast and a high of only 47. Breezy as well. Northeasterly winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. About a little over a half inch of rain expected tomorrow. Tomorrow night, overcast skies with scattered thunderstorms likely and a low of 40. Breezy with east winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. For Monday, scattered rain showers likely early, otherwise cloudy with a high of 51. Tuesday, In your extended forecast, a blend of clouds and sun with a high of 67. Winds out of the south at 8 to 15 miles per hour. Some scattered rain showers in there Tuesday as well. It's going to be a pretty wet week overall here in St. Cloud. Currently a high of 49 degrees with your current temp. And rain looks like it's letting up a little bit outside, so hopefully that's moving off for people who have any outdoor activities planned for today. Coming up after this short break, we'll have part one of my full interview with Jay Getty earlier this week on WJON.com. We had a story about the play A Year with Frog and Toad that opens tonight down at the Children's Theater Company in Minneapolis. Jay Getty has a St. Cloud connection. You can check that story out online at WJON.com. And again, I'm going to play the part one of my full interview with Jay coming up after this break. And then we'll have part two of that interview after the news at 7:30.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.